wanted to begin this column with something intellectual, a neat definition, a sharp insight. Maybe a reference to a study confirming that gossip is the social glue of community. But the truth is that yesterday I told someone that a third person was probably in another crisis. Not because I was concerned, but because the conversation was dying. Gossip isn't malicious. It's a lubricant for social discomfort. We don't do it because we're bad people. We do it because silence can feel unbearable. And it's easier to talk about someone than to talk to someone. There was a time I believed I was above gossip, that I was mature and enlightened enough to transcend such behavior. Then I heard myself whisper, "Did you hear what she did?" Spiritual growth, ladies and gentlemen, the strange thing is, I never gossip about people who mean nothing to me. They gossip about people who mirror something back at me, something I don't want to be, or something I wish I were. Gossip is a form of shadow work, just without the meditation cushion. It's how we air out our fear, jealousy, insecurity, and judgment, without admitting that it's actually about ourselves. Historically, gossip is older than writing. Anthropologists have found clues that prehistoric groups probably gossiped around the fire, not to tear each other down, but to survive. Who was a poor hunter who became aggressive, who hoarded too much food? Gossip was a primitive security system. Without it, the tribe would never have known that caveman Bram was hiding pieces of communal mammoth meat underneath his bed. Even Plato wrote about gossip. He called it the voice of the people when no one wants to take responsibility. And the Romans had their own version, fama. A near supernatural force, part rumor, part reputation, capable of making or breaking entire careers. Virgil described her as a winged monster that never sleeps. If you've ever seen a rumor born at 9 and spread across an entire town by 9:15, you know Virgil wasn't exaggerating. But now comes the part I'd rather avoid. I have gossiped about people I love, not because I wanted to harm them, but because I didn't know how to hold my own failure next to their success, or my sadness beside their joy. Gossip is a way of restoring balance inside our own minds. When someone achieves something we secretly long for, we whisper, "Yes, but..." And when someone loses something we fear losing ourselves, we murmur, "I saw it come." It isn't cruelty, it's self-protection. Here is the most painful truth. We gossip most about the people closest to our own insecurities. And yes, gossip always says more about the speaker than the subject. I stopped pretending I don't gossip. What I do now is listen to why I do it. When I speak about someone, I try to ask myself, am I jealous? Am I afraid? Do I feel threatened in my own story? Or am I trying to prove that I matter? Gossip isn't a small human flaw. It's an attempt to make sense of a world in which everyone is trying to position themselves without knowing where they really stand. We gossip because it's easier than honesty, because it feels safer than vulnerability, because it's simpler to invent a story about someone else than to admit that we still don't understand our own. I think gossip only begins to change when we allow ourselves to be seen without masks, without competition, without the fear that someone else might get something we want. Until then, we will keep whispering, not out of malice, but because humans are creatures of story. But sometimes those stories need somewhere to go, even if they end with a cup of coffee, a sideways glance, and a line. You're not going to believe this, but